kind of on a whim. I had friends that came to visit me outside of Sacramento where I was running a hotel called the St. George Hotel.
No way.
Yeah, that was the name of the hotel.
No kidding.
And they're like, boy, you would love St. George. I'm like, where the heck is that?
That's how you ended up here.
Salt Lake, Vegas, in between Mormons and Indians. That's what I thought.
I thought that people didn't eat chocolate when I moved here.
That's so funny.
I was like, but, Chicago, 5 minutes in the wrong direction,
You're in the hood.
I was happy to live with the non-chocolate eating people because I wanted peace and quiet.
That's the funniest thing ever. I moved out
the
here.
things you read on Wikipedia.
I know, right? My mother used to say, she'd call me and say, now, do you need things like cold cuts? Do you need cheese? I'm like, Mom, they have it out here. They do? I swear. Do you need me to send you some pepperoni? Mom, they have pepperoni out west.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Good woman. So then you come out here, you're doing your thing, and when I met you, you were doing creative well design.
Mm-hmm.
That was your thing then, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Still doing that.
still doing that, yes.
Yeah.
You did the logos for West Village, and you did her graphic design. Phenomenal.
I love working for Elise.
Yeah,
she's an amazing.
She's a good gal. She's got lots of energy, lots of good energy, and she's got a good thing going there. And so it's good to be involved with somebody that's so passionate about what she does and does it well,
Yeah, for sure.
And then this is what I love to know. What possesses somebody to go from, because I'm guessing you worked out of your house doing creative well design, right? Mm-hmm. What makes somebody go, you know what? I want to sign my life away for a lease, a long-term lease, 5 years, whatever it is, which could be forever, and open up a business.
Yeah.
A brick and mortar.
How do you take that leap?
That's a big leap.
I was kind of universal alignment, I like to call it.
Universal alignment, right?
I was kind of
the planets aligned.
Yeah.
And you were one too many into the margaritas and said, I'm going to sign a lease.
No, that would have actually been easier. I had gotten a promotion earlier this year for the job that I had, and everything was going great. Everything you can possibly imagine was offered to me. And I was doing that and doing it well. And, just like any other company that they acquired a design agency, lost a few clients.
Now, were you working for a design agency basically and just freelancing on the side? Or was it totally unrelated to what you do?
No, I had been working for a company for 13 years, right? It was an association.
Gotcha.
I was their full-time graphic designer.
Cool. So you were doing what you do well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've been doing graphic design full-time for 15 years pretty much.
Gotcha.
And so when I came out here, I went part-time. They decided to hire a management company to run the association to expand their resources. And long story short, they ended up offering me a promotion and a full-time job and all the things. And that was great until they...
And you worked from home?
And I worked from home. It was like everything you could ask for, really.
Working in your boxers. That's awesome.
Except
when you go to the door.
I got too comfortable, I guess. Universe said, we have better plans for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so they lost some accounts and acquired a design agency, had to let go of me, my position. And I had already been doing this thing called the Month of Yes. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Explain it.
So you're supposed to just say yes to everything.
I'm a yes man.
Yes, man.
Yes, girl.
Basically that.
What's up, girl?
Basically that.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to say yes
that
to
could get
this.
me in trouble. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, it got me in trouble. So I'm supposed to say yes to this. So I said, okay, all right, I've shed this expected responsibility. What's in store for me, And so I let myself dream and dream big.
And that's good, though. I mean, dreams are amazing. If you can take them and turn them into reality, what amazing things can happen.
Absolutely. You take one step forward towards that thing that you're scared of, but it's in your heart, and it's like the next 15 are just open up.
And that automatically puts you at the top tier, because there's so many people that say, man, I've always wanted to do this, or I had that idea, and they do nothing with it.
Yeah.
They do nothing with it, and they're miserable. And you, at the end of your life, you're like full of regret because you didn't do what you wanted to do. It was only a dream.
Yeah. And you have to stay positive as the most important thing of all of it. It can be as scary as all, but you just
Yeah,
have to stay.
that.
You have to stay positive.
Sure.
And you'd be surprised. And so yeah, I you ever heard of Bob Proctor? The
Yeah, of
guy,
course.
Chicken
Secret.
Soup
Yeah,
and
all
so
those guys.
on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he after I got laid off, a post of his came up on my feed on Instagram, Facebook, which never does. I never see him on social media, and so it caught my attention. So I followed another rabbit hole of yeses, and next thing you know, I'm like pretending like I'm creating an online dropship store. Like, okay, it would be about art supplies because I know a lot about that.
Sure.
And artsupplies.com was taken, and then up pops, like when you look for any username, it suggests like these dumb alternatives, and right there it was artprovides.com. I'm like, how is that not taken?
Art on your table for sale that you want to
Chills
sell to people.com.
all over. I'm like, if you could describe into 2 words all the things that art is, art provides community, culture, connection, creativity, healing, all of the things. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm just going to buy the URL. It's happening. So then I took that. And
Just on a whim. I
on
mean,
a
just.
whim, and just
okay.
said, okay, I'm going to put together all the things that I really am passionate about.
And how long ago was that?
June.
Oh, that's awesome. This is great.
Yeah, it's an amazing story because I then pretended as if this was like my lifeblood, whether or not I was going to do anything with it. It's a month of yes. I wrote my mission statement, all of the things that I would do underneath this business, created the logo, the
Did you have a
website.
business plan? Did you do like a actual business plan or just kind of writing out your ideas and your dreams? And
I wrote everything out just at that point and then said, okay, well, this would need a space. And so then I went looking for spaces online and took a triple take when I saw the pictures of the space and the address. I'm like, there's no way that's in St. George. And it's been empty forever.
For a long time. That
For a
building
long
has
time.
been empty for a long time.
And so,
Because it was
just really-
waiting for the right tenant.
Yeah. And so, it's so much good energy in that space.
Now, was that your first choice right off the bat?
Right off the bat, I went and looked at it, and I said, they're not going to give this Latina from New York, tattooed, single mom with questionable finances, this beautiful 3,200 square foot lofty space. They're just not going to do it. Not Mormon, not from Utah, and other things that I thought would have qualified me. But here I am.
And
guys.
that's
Here I am.
true. That's, it's kind of the way things are.
And I just hope to do it justice and really. And one of the things that I really would love to do too is bring in artists from the community and do a talk show style interview, kind of like you and I talking.
That's
now.
the other thing. Yeah. So you have that space right there where you can actually have little interviews and it's a great space for it. I mean, it's bright. You've got, that backdrop of that cool wall, the brick wall and stuff, the big windows. So if you've never been in this place, it's a top floor of 35 Main where the old theater used to be. And it has these gorgeous French doors, that open up out almost like a balcony. I see either a beautiful woman in white or the Pope up there.
Waving.
So, but it's awesome. Oh, get off my lawn. Anyway. But it's a beautiful building, and you could do stuff like that up there. And there's so much opportunity for stuff like that because people need to know what's out there.
Yeah.
And as you say, to bring other artists in, there are. I'm kidding you. As small, and I still consider this community small. I mean, look where we're from. Like 11 million people. Hello. And we come here, it's a tiny town.
Yeah.
But there's so much art here. So many different forms of art. Dance, theater, music, painting, sculptures. They have art on the corner. They have art design and downstairs from you, the Watercolor Society.
And all within walking distance of each other, really.
Oh, it's crazy how much there is in the historic downtown district, or what they call the historic downtown district of St. George. And and there are and yes, there are a lot of local artists, but there are artists like Jibril Ndoye, I think is his last name, from I believe he's from Nigeria, and he does wood burning. And he lived in LA before he came here. But he loves it here, and he does classes like you're wanting to do. And then you have people that do sculptures. Debbie from Southern Utah Art Guild, You know, she's got an exhibit coming up. Another very talented person does great photography. Yeah, there's just so much here.
Yeah. And
You
that's
know,
another thing too, is I want it to be a space for artists to come together too and network with each other and learn from each other. You know, I think most artists like to be, you know, in their space in their studio creating. A lot of them are introverted.
yes,
And
they're off on their own. They don't get together and really.
they, you know, more opportunities for that. I'm sure that there's,
Actually, I think you're onto something there.
you know,
Get them all together.
get
Be
them
like
all together.
almost like intervention.
And yeah, and do like kind of like an oral history, you know, interviewing. You know, have you seen the Actors Studio?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Create something like that. That would be fun.
Actually, if you think about it,
Questions
that's
and
kind of
answers.
similar to that backdrop. You know, they always do it on a stage somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in front of an audience, but that's a cool area. You could do something like that for Southern Utah.
That would be cool.
We're gonna make this happen, everybody. Be on the watch.
Yes,
Be great.
that'd be great.
Are you an artist yourself? I mean, obviously, you know, graphic design is an art, really. But do you paint? Do you sing? Do you do karaoke?
I don't sing,
Okay.
but I do paint and draw pictures, and that's part of what I'm doing with this space too. Is I've carved out some space for myself to create, which is so nice to have all the natural light. It's gonna be great, and I'll have my own show at some point
Sure.
when I'm ready.
You just gotta paint a lot.
Make time for it.
Yeah. Sometimes making time is half the battle. You know,
So
put the kids to bed early.
yeah, I make time for it. I draw a lot. I just haven't painted in a little bit.
What kind of drawings? Pencil drawings?
Pencil, ink.
Do you have a particular favorite thing that you like to paint or draw?
Those that know me would say that I draw from inspiration from landscape and figure, but in a way that's kind of otherworldly. Not sci-fi, but kinda, sorta, like surreal, but in a non-deep, dark, and twisty way.
Gotcha.
If you know what.
Not gothic.
Yeah.
Not underworld kind of.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Colorful.
I can't wait to see this now. I should have made you bring some stuff to show.
I am in the process of photographing everything, and
Good.
so that I can. It was one of the things I'm like, if I'm doing this, they need to see that I actually am an artist and that I create things, and I'm not just.
That means we're going to a short pause here. We'll be back very shortly with the lovely and talented Elie Gunter from Art Provides Creative World Design. It's artprovides.com. And we're going to talk more about how we can get people into your place and some things that you're doing for the community. And we'll be right back. Startup Nation, everybody, stick around. That's my jam.
Love
What's
it.
up, everybody? You have to use royalty-free music when you come up with stuff like this. So it's upbeat and it's not. I don't know. It's okay. I want to come up with like some kind of cool music to play that would be me.
Right.
Like
Well,
I don't
aren't
know.
you musically inclined? Can't you?
I do. I love
record
to
some
sing.
stuff for it.
I'm not that good. I'm an entertainer. I always say I'm an entertainer, not a singer. I do love to sing. I sing all the time. But I'm like one of these guys that like tells one-liners and and tells jokes in between and picks on the crowd and then sings.
Oh, that sounds fun.
But don't get me wrong. I'm the best singer in the world, really, and so humble about it.
Do you still perform and do shows and stuff?
I do. I sing in a band. You're going to give me crap for this, but it's called the Ed Tracey Band. I didn't come up with the name. They did that, and it works because I'm a really good promoter, and so people know my name, and they know I can sing. I used to sing in a Journey tribute band for years, so I can sing unusually high for this old Jew voice that I have.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
I would love to see that.
Oh, man, come to karaoke.
I love Journey. So
Wingnuts Friday nights.
You
Come.
better not kill it.
Trust me, I will not disappoint you. Ask Lil Baron. She calls it the Cougar song when I sing faithfully, and I nail it every time.
Nice.
My least favorite song is their most popular song, "Don't Stop Believing." I can't stand singing that song. It's just overplayed. I think
Yeah, we've heard it so many times.
Yeah, it's like you go to karaoke and somebody sings "Sweet Caroline." I'm like, give me a salt shaker. I'm gonna hit this guy right in the beaner. Yeah. So I do stuff like that, and but enough about me. Let's talk about you. So you have a brick and mortar. What kind of? It's beautiful, but you got some bills to pay, girl. Mm-hmm. How do you pay your bills? What is it? What's the?
How do I pay my bills?
Yeah, how would you like to pay your bills? I know you like to be in there for free, but it's not going to happen.
Right.
So you need customers.
I do.
Who are your customers? Who are the people that come in? Who are the people that you want to come in the door? How do they benefit from you? And yeah, who are you looking for to come in the door?
Art tries to provide a little bit for everybody.
I can't.
That was me trying to be cute.
Wow, that's so funny. I love it.
So we try to have a little bit for everybody, whether you're a words person or a pictures person. There's a writers group.
Is there something going on every night of the week, or is it more on the weekends?
It just depends. Trying to feel things out and see what nights of the week work, and when people really need things to do. So we're just kind of moving things around the calendar a little bit in the beginning, I think, to just get a feel for what feels like a good spot for an open mic. Right now, that's every third Sunday in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
But it can move.
What works? What's been working up there for you?
So far, I'm just still getting started with it.
Gotcha.
We do a meditation on Sunday mornings. So that seems to be doing well.
Really? Mm-hmm. Like just meditation yoga, just meditation.
Just a creative visualization meditation with some
Very cool.
symbols. I think I call it mastering peace, like masterpiece, the play off of that.
Do it again.
Because
that's your thing now. Every time I see you, I'm going to go, people are like, what's up with you two? Nothing.
something in my eye. Because it's part of Art Spa, right? It's part of being mindful and having that moment to connect, because that's how, no matter what you're creating, whether it's art or you're surfing, you get in the zone. What gets you in the zone? And so with all of the things that I'm providing in the space, I'm hoping to, whether you're professionally an artist or you're a curious artist or you're just doing it as a hobby, try to provide an event for everybody.
So they could come up to you and, maybe with an idea that might be good for a class or something. And if it seems like it's doable, you'd swing the bat.
Sure, if it's a good fit.
Sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's got to be a good fit.
Yeah. And then we're also having other things in there, like the Chamber Luncheon in January is happening in my space. That's exciting.
That is. How many people can you fit up there? 12,000.
Like if you're standing around, roughly 150.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a big space.
it's a big space.
Seated, maybe half that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we were in there for the ribbon cutting, you had tables set up with art. Was that for a class that was coming up?
Yeah, that was for an art spa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And those are pretty popular.
And those are good. Those were, I've done quite a few of those in the past. I haven't done one yet in this space. So if you're interested in that, it's pretty amazing. You should sign up. The next one is October, Saturday in October. I should know the date off the top of my head.
Saturday in October, everybody.
Saturday in October.
Show up every Saturday in October. There'll be something.
And then also, if you are a business or an entrepreneur and you need some awesome graphic design branding, come to me. I can help you out.
She is very talented. I will give her that.
It's what I do best. It's really other than winking.
Yeah, you get that wing down. I was like, oh, hey, girl. So now, have you ever owned a business before?
Well, I've had my graphic design business for a while.
Gotcha.
I had to set that up for a client that I was working with back in Chicago.
Gotcha.
So, yes and no. I've never owned a brick and mortar. So
Not a
that's,
storefront like that.
Mm-mm.
Was that scary?
Yes.
Like the way you said that. Yes. How hard is it, would you say it is to start a business in St. George, Utah? Honestly, I mean, because it's good to know, and trust me, if it's hard, the city likes to hear stuff like that. You know, they like to know what they can do better. So you tell me, you go to them. I want to start a business. What do I need for a business license? What do I need for, did you have to show plans? Because you didn't really do any build out or anything on it. It was just leasing the space, right?
Right. For me, it was easy because I wasn't making any changes to the space at all. I just moved in, and so all I had to do was sign a lease, get keys, get a business license, set up my insurance. So it was fairly easy.
Expensive to start?
And it just really all depends on what you're trying to start. I already had my LLC all created.
Mm-hmm.
I was already working from home. I had all the equipment I needed for graphic design. It was just moving in. So my costs were pretty low, I would probably imagine, for compared to someone starting from scratch.
Have you written your first rent check yet?
2.
Was it scary? You're like,
Yeah. Might have been shaking a little bit inside, but it's exciting though. It's like being an entrepreneur. It's thrilling and then it's scary because it's your money.
Sure.
But I can wake up every morning and pretty much decide. I have full control over my day and the way I'm branding myself, the way I'm marketing myself, who I get to work with, and all the things. So it's really, I feel like someone needs to pinch me. It's pretty cool.
would you say that you've always had the entrepreneurial bug in you? Have you always been somebody that said, I've always wanted to work for myself. I'm always, this is me.
Yeah. You definitely have to be comfortable with self-direction, and I've always been kind of independent.
Latina, New York. Tell me something I don't know.
Very, and friends that have known me since high school would say I was the friend that had a friend in every clique, but kind of did their own thing.
Sure.
So I've always been I like my alone time. I almost require it. So, I guess that helps.
Sure.
Especially in being in this space by myself. I don't feel like...
Yeah, because you're up there during the day,
Yeah.
right? And there you don't really have any
Or late
distraction.
at night even, and then that building is, might creep some people out. Have you met the ghost? Have you met the ghost?
Have you heard that from people? You probably have, huh? There's a ghost in there. Really?
Like,
Just because nobody likes to talk to you.
I've walked in more scarier, darker alleys than in
Me too.
in bigger places.
Me too. Like, ghost, bring it. So you've got this big old space up there. When you walk in the morning, do you go, this is my domain. This is me. This is all mine.
Yeah.
Is it a good feeling?
It's an amazing feeling. It's a humbling feeling,
When is it not a good feeling?
Not yet, never.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Because, there's going to be days you're going to go, man, I could have worked for somebody and.
I could do that at any time.
Yeah.
Send out a resume and get a job. But
the fact that you even tried, it gives you, you get a lot of credit for doing that because some people just never do it.
Mm-hmm.
All these people with all these ideas, they say there's more people with great ideas in the cemetery than there are standing on this earth.
Wow. I could believe that.
It's sad.
Yeah.
You don't want to, it's the old saying, so many people die with the music still in them,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. And now you don't want to be that person, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Well, every artist has a dream of having their dream loft space,
Oh, sure.
And it's something that I thought I walked away from, an opportunity I thought I would never have, having moved to tiny St. George, Utah.
It kind of, like you said, it kind of reminds me of like the little lofts in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and Soho and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't find a space like that.
I walk
very
in
often.
there and I'm not in St. George. It's like I'm
no colonial columns, stuff like that. It's very cool. It's just a cool space.
It's a cool space. It's like industrial. It's got metal walls and tons of black beams across the ceiling.
Yeah, I wish I had a picture of it, but you have those 12-foot metal wide pylons that are in there, those shiny
with like
pylons.
exposed brick and then like a big bright orangish reddish wall. It's hardwood floor and it's everything. I couldn't have designed it in my dreams better than when I walked in. I said, "Oh my God,
So,
take it as is, please. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it."
What's your day like? What time do you start your day? You got kids, so obviously early.
Right. Start my day early and get in there and get to work.
Get to work. You've got probably graphic design clients and stuff like that, and then
I've
you're
got
trying
some
to.
design clients. We're doing my portfolio. Just launching that too.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do October, Inktober.
Oh yes, Inktober. Explain that now, because I was trying to grasp exactly what that is.
What were you talking about earlier with the?
No shave November. Movember.
Movember. It's not like Movember.
My mother had a nice mustache. It was cute. Anyway.
Inktober is so there's a company called Art Snacks, and they send out another monthly subscription box for art supplies, and they send out a special
So like you
box.
get different art supply every month.
But for Inktober, they send. I have never done the subscription box, but I saw that they did a Inktober box. It's a very special box with extra supplies, and you get a big thing of ink with it. And I thought it would be really, really cool because I'm all about that, and it's how I got the inspiration for my logo for my company. And so I thought, I'll challenge myself to draw every day, because that's the thing. You have to draw a picture every day
It's like a muscle.
based on prompts they give you and using only the supplies in your box.
Really?
If you're a purist. If you're not, then you plan all your drawings ahead of time and you have those other supplies, and you can do that too. But
that takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
It takes
I'm
the creativity out of it.
for the challenge.
Sure.
So doing that.
And have you done that one yet, or it's coming? Because here it's October 1st.
It's October 1st, so I just opened the box this morning. And I've been the last few hours trying to decide what it is I'm going to try. I'm going to do it later today.
And you just get one ink and what's in the box?
You get a pad of paper, a sketchbook, a set of 24 markers, beautiful markers, and a fountain pen, a beautiful fountain, like traditional fountain pen, a bottle of ink, and a fountain pen that's like a pen, so it's a little bit more mobile.
Yeah, I'm a lefty.
And that's it. You don't get a pencil, guys. So there's no erasing in this. That's going to be interesting for me.
But you get more than one sheet of
first.
paper.
Huh?
You get more than one sheet of paper.
True.
That's interesting.
True.
And do you have any ideas for what you want to do yet?
So what I want to do is I would love it if every day could kind of build on each other and create a story. If I could possibly do that, that would be awesome. So today's prompt is ring, the word ring, which could go anywhere. Wedding ring, doorbell ring, phone ring.
Ring true.
Ring true, bathtub ring.
Ring around a collar.
Ring around the rosy.
Ring a ding ding.
We could go all day.
We'll get an hour of ring, everybody. Ring a ding ding. All right. So I want to see that.
Yeah.
Are you going to post it when you're done?
Oh, yeah. Every day. We'll
You
see.
do.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Hold me to it, because otherwise I might.
You heard it here, Elie Gunter. Don't let her slack off here, everybody. If you're friends with her on Facebook, or go to artprovides.com and call her out. Listen, girl.
Where's your Inktober for today? Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm not. I tried drawing as a child.
Coffee ring.
What is it?
Coffee ring, like you put your coffee cup down and leaves a ring.
Oh, on your paper or on the desk or.
That'd be a good one.
Now I'm trying to think.
Rings around Saturn.
Ring around a rosy.
I said that one.
Okay, my bad.
It's all right.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Ring. Lord of the Rings.
Rings. I think it's rings.
Lord of the Ring.
I'm obviously not a big
Yeah, I
Lord of the Rings person.
have no idea. Now you got me thinking. So every now and then we'll be talking for the next 9 minutes, and I'll throw out something.
Ring a ding ding.
I already said that. Now I have to look up ring stuff. No, I won't do that. All right, well, that's cool. So you got stuff like that. And Inktober. Very interesting. Never.
You should. It's not too late. I believe that there are people that still participate in it, even though they don't have the box of stuff. That you just
Do your own thing.
make a drawing every day for the month of October, following the prompts. And just Google Inktober 2019. You can get the list. I'm sure it'll come up right on Google.
Are you going to put those up on the wall? You should.
I want to do something with it. Maybe I'll make a book. Yeah.
How many pieces of art would you say you've created in your life? Do you keep a lot of the things that you create? All your drawings and that?
Not everything. Gosh, I don't know.
Have you ever sold a piece of art?
No. Oh, unless you consider selling graphic design.
Well, yeah.
But no, I haven't. I've been keeping it secret to myself.
It's out now. The 3 people that listen to the station now know that Elie Gunter creates art.
Yeah, I've been hiding behind a computer, and I've kept my art and my painting all to myself, and now I'm finally saying, you know what?
Why?
Do it.
Why now? After all this time,
I don't know. I just making a shift this year and really, being brave and
it's all about you. In a good way.
yeah.
Taking time out for you, making things happen for you.
Why not?
Good for you. Maybe you can convince me or teach me how to draw, because
Anybody can benefit from making art.
I used to spray paint walls as a kid, and then I got caught. Community service. It's different. I was a bad kid.
Would you spray paint?
Walls, my name, my tagline.
What was your tagline?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, come on.
I can't actually say it. I'm not.
Come on.
No, I can't tell you.
You can tell us.
No.
Sorry.
It was Dick Tracy.
Was it really?
Yeah, Dick Tracy.
Isn't that a person?
Yes. He's not a superhero. He was a detective.
Oh, that's right, Dick Tracy.
Dick
Yes,
Tracy.
Yes. The yellow suit.
Yes. And he flew around in a garbage can, and he had a watch that he could talk to people
That's right.
way before his time. Who thought we'd be paying $1,400 for those watches now?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fitbit.
I don't know what I would do without it, actually. I thought I was going to be one of those people that, that's not going to be me, but.
Who would have thought people would be walking around like this? What? It's funny. So on my way over here, come down St. George Boulevard and turn on 1000 East, head towards the university. And there's a guy out in front of, I forget what, it's a body shop right there, and they do work. And he's out there talking, and he's got, the piece in there. And I just started laughing because if you think 20 years ago, if you saw somebody talking like that, there was nothing in his ear. He was just crazy.
Yeah, that was just, your local crazies.
Yeah.
Walking down the
You're
street. Grew up around him.
That guy. Yeah. Also known as
Except they
my Uncle Tom. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, it's funny. We've come a long way, technology, and yet technology is used in art. If you, I don't know if you've been to the Atwood Innovation Plaza here on campus, but they have a 3D printer, and these guys make some incredible
Yes,
pieces with it.
Innovation Plaza is an amazing place if you're an entrepreneur and wanting resources for creating
Create a
prototype,
business,
then-
entrepreneurship, anything.
Yeah,
Cool
It's a great
place.
space.
And they have some great speakers that come in. There's another one, Product Power Up. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. It's all about product people. So they're entrepreneurs, but they create products. Qualitree, Purple Innovations. I've met the CEO, Sam Bernard, former CEO Sam Bernard from Purple Innovations. You know, the Purple mattress guys and stuff.
Okay.
And it's all about product. And they've brought these incredible speakers here to St. George.
Those purple mattresses are really good. Actually, I've laid in one.
It's the
They're
funniest looking thing. I haven't tried
freaking
one yet,
amazing.
but everybody says that.
So good,
I remember when they came out with the Tempur-Pedic. I'm like, who would want to lay on this?
right? Don't knock it till you try it, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously,
Exactly.
so good.
All right, back to Ellie. So you're an artist. You're a graphic artist. You are an entrepreneur. You're a business owner now. What do you do for fun?
Do I have time for fun?
I hope you do.
I do. I
You
like
got to
to
have some downtime, right? I mean, you got kids and stuff, but what do you do when they're not around?
Well, even if they're around, I like to go hiking, take in nature, get outside as much as I can. It's probably my default. Or we have an amazing bike trail system in St. George.
That
paved
we do.
Bike trail. So I bought myself a bike last year, and I try to do that.
Do you wear a helmet?
I'm a child that was raised in like 70s and 80s.
I know.
I'll never wear a helmet. I'm sorry. I'll take my chances.
I know, right? So funny. Should wear a helmet, kids.
We didn't even wear seatbelts back then.
Oh, dude. I said, dude, we used to sit in the back of the window, and my dad would stop short and he'd come rolling out of the back window, and there'd be cops driving behind us, and he'd honk and wave, Now you're going to prison because you're riding in the back seat without your seatbelt.
Yeah, I know. I should wear a helmet. I have kids. I should be responsible. I'll do that. I promise. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if somebody wanted to come to a class, again, artprovides.com, right?
If you want to see my portfolio, it's creativewelldesign.com.
creativewelldesign.com. A lot of amazing stuff on there. Is Elisa's stuff up?
Not yet. I have one last row of clients to add, and she is on that last wonderful row of
That's
3
awesome.
pieces that I need to add. But
So, and if they wanted to have from thought process to completed product, creativewelldesign.com.
Yep. I do a lot of branding. I don't know if you're familiar with that is. But
Yeah, so it's more than just a logo, but it's it's what that logo presents and
Yeah.
what it makes you think of, and putting it out there. It's like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola doesn't need to advertise. Everybody knows what Coke is, but they're always out there. They're always out there.
If you're a company that provides a quality product and really good customer service, you're in a position to have a really strong brand and a memorable one.
Yeah. Every time I blow my nose, I don't grab a Kleenex, but I call them Kleenex. I'm grabbing Costco over there, whatever it is, But it's a brand,
Yeah.
and it's stuck in your head. When you go and check stuff on the internet, you Google it. You don't Yahoo it. You Google it. Even
That's
if
true.
even if you're on Yahoo, you Google it.
Yeah, you Google it.
You know how ticked off Yahoo is about that? It ain't Yahoo. It ain't Google. It's Yahoo.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe someday people will Ellie stuff.
I don't know about that, but
That sounds kind of awkward, actually. So artprovides.com, creativewelldesign.com. Are you on Instagram?
I am.
Under?
So for Art Provides, it's art.provides, even for Instagram, and it's Art Provides on Facebook. And then for Creative Well Design, it's the same on both, Creative Well Design.
And you're
Oopsie. Sorry.
she'll be with you momentarily. We have just a couple of seconds left here. You're at 35 Main Street.
35 North Main Street.
North Main Street.
Upstairs.
Upstairs, top floor.
Top floor of the building. It's right above the Learn Key and Watercolor Society and Arts Design Galleries.
Elie Gunter, you rock.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Go see her, everybody. You're going to love the space. You're going to love that woman right over there across from me. She does a great job. We love having her here in St. George. We'll see you next week. Ed Tracey, Startup Nation. Peace out, everybody.
Later.